All right, week 9, day 1. Plan a usability test for an existing app or feature. And the first step of this is finding a feature that you would like to test, finding an app and a feature that you'd like to test. And, as we mentioned a number of times earlier in the Designorama, it may be good to find a company that you want to work for and an app that you want to work for. So if it's a larger company, it may be a very specific facet that you would love to support. And it would be good to grow your experience in that. So try to understand where they are strategically in the moment, what they're pursuing in terms of their own initiatives, try to frame it in terms of those initiatives, and then find a way to conduct a usability test. And it could be on their existing app or it could be on a competitor's app. But however you position yourself here, think about something that supports you. So maybe you want to grow into a particular industry or area. So hypothetically, it is wellness and yoga, and find yoga app and do some usability testing on it. Maybe find a thing that bugs you and try to conduct a usability test on that particular feature. Identify, one or a few tasks, describe your target audience, select the success criteria, so how you'll measure, not necessarily what the outcomes will be. And then as a side note, sometimes it's fun to predict how you think this might go, though it can introduce bias. Sometimes it's good to have your product team say, well, I think it's going to go in this direction, because it's good from a learning perspective and a growing perspective to do that. But either way, just create the plan, roughly what you're testing, why you're testing it, on what, and a little bit about how you'll go through it. So in this case, it'll be 1 to 3 moderated or moderated or unmoderated usability tests that will last roughly 20 minutes and go through that. Feel free to shift those as you need, but try to identify your intent here. This is important for teams and organizations to know what you're intending to do. It's rare that they just hand you carte blanche. They hand you a blank slate for you to work with without any sort of boundaries or guidelines around it. And look forward to seeing everyone's plans.